Hey, what's up, people? Make sure you're right. Hopefully, everybody doing great today, man. Out there in the land, man. Man, it's another day. Another day. But yeah, man. So, what I want to talk about real fast, man. I want to talk about like how people live in the past a lot. And me myself, you know what I'm saying? I've been guilty of that, bro. I be guilty of that sometimes, living in the past. But it's something that you're gonna have to some of that stuff you're gonna have to let go of, man. You're gonna have to let go of your past in order for your future. In order to have a future, you're gonna have to let go of the past. Cause like, look at this, right? Just for instance, right? You know how like, let's say a person, let's say like a gang chief or something. Let's say he got locked up in the 90s, right now in the 80s. Got out in the early 2000s. Do you think, and he got out on some, matter of fact, it happened with a gang chief in from the city, Willie Lloyd. I think he passed away too. May he rest in peace. But it was said he, you know what I'm saying, he was out there on some bully stuff. You know, he was in and out of prison and things had changed, but he was still living in the past. He was still living in the past, thinking like he still had that stronghold on the situation. You may did back then, but this is a whole different time now. That was the past. And his past cost him, I think he got shot up and was put in a wheelchair because of, you know, the past. Damn, bro. It's a lot going on. But yeah, so living in the past, man, it's like, it's bad for your it's bad for to even have that type of thought process, man, because, man, I ain't gonna lie, that dang, what's it called, threw me off. But anyway, that threw me off, man, big time, because it's like, there was a lot of ambulance and fire trucks. But yeah, so then you got people who nobody really care about the past, bro. They care about the now. I mean, yeah, they're gonna look back and say like, man, nah, they can never erase your presence in history at that moment. You can't erase that. You can't erase that. But the thing is, people, if I had $1 million back in the 90s and I ain't got a dime now, what good is me saying, man, I had $1 million back in the 90s? I can't go in the store and go up to the cash register and be like, hey, look, I had $1 million in the 90s. Man, nah, you ain't, that's the past, man. We talking about the now. So, man, yeah, just, I guess, speak to myself, you know, just try to make the best decisions, man, that you can make each day and continue to grow and live in the now. Living the now, like right now, the present moment. Make each moment count, I guess. Or just do your best, man. Do what you can do. Do what you can do, man. Because it is hard out here. It's hard to do the right things. It's hard to stay, you know, it's not too hard to stay focused on the goal. But it's so much, man. It's so much, man. This life is really hard though, man. But yeah, man, get to it though, man. God is King, boy, Johnny the Heaven.